What's up, guys? It's my girl CatCorelli, and this is episode 269 of my Cat Vibes series. I am a little late with this episode because, quite frankly, I just forgot. I forgot that it's time to record the next video. So I've edited the video a few days ago already, but I did not record the voiceover. Nowadays, I tend to just film as I'm painting, and then I kind of consolidate the footage and make it a lot shorter than it really was. This study overall took, I think, about an hour, maybe an hour and a half or something like that. And then later, I recorded a voiceover. So this one is a little late because I simply forgot. What I found particularly intriguing in painting this study is I really liked the warmer orange, deep orange and deep red tones as opposed to the cooler shadows and the cooler greens, which you will see in a little bit. Ultimately, that's why I wanted to go for it. Another thing is that as of late, I'm trying to paint faster. Because one of the things that I've noticed, it's just like in music production, same thing all over again. I think in painting it's the same story. There has to be a certain speed of production, and that goes both for music and for painting. I don't like to drag. It kind of starts to annoy me if I feel that I'm sitting on a song for too long, or if I'm sitting on an album for too long, or if I'm sitting on a painting for too long. It becomes kind of tedious and it gets old, and something is lost. Sometimes, apparently, some projects are more difficult. Some songs are more difficult to record, and some of them require a lot more practice, as far as guitar work or drums or vocals even though most of the time I record vocals for one song. I record it all in one session. That's usually kind of the norm for me. With paintings, I've noticed that when I'm sitting on a painting for too long, I lose fluidity. I become less flexible. And I start to get bogged down. I don't like that feeling. So as of late, I'm changing my approach, and I'm trying to paint faster and more to the point. Instead of getting bogged down in small little details and getting too hung up on the nitty-gritty of this and that, I am deliberately forcing myself to be more loose, to be more relaxed, and just to aim and shoot. It's like in golf, for example, right? When you're about to hit the ball and you stand there, you're looking at the hole, you're looking at your feet. And if you start to overthink what you're going to do, you're more and more likely to miss. So it might be a better idea to just get in the mood, find the correct mood, and look at the hole, look at the pin, kind of feel it, and aim and shoot. Same with many other things. So I kind of like that approach a lot more, and because I've noticed that I was dragging on some of my paintings, some of my recent paintings, and I started to feel that the process becomes less and less enjoyable, and that's just the wrong thing. That's the wrong feeling. And you can't really. I really strongly believe that you can't deliver a great piece of artwork or a good enough piece of artwork, which you are going to enjoy. If you yourself are not able to enjoy it in the process, then nobody else is going to enjoy that. It has to be enjoyable in the making. It has to be the product of love and commitment, something to that effect. That's basically what I wanted to say on this video. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of enjoying the process, and you see that I painted over and I painted over and I painted over, and I found the right rhythm, and I found the right balance of highlights and dark areas, the cool, the warm, all of this kind of thing. And honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed this painting. A year ago, I would have been too hung up, perhaps, on, well, does it really look like mandarins? Does it really have the texture of the mandarin skin and that kind of thing? Today, I'm not worried about that. I'm just painting, the way I feel about it. And I'm trying to be loose, and I'm trying to be bold, and it makes it a lot more enjoyable, quite frankly. But then after all, I'm not confining myself strictly to realism. I'm not one of the hyper-realist painters, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. It's just not up my alley. I am more of an impressionist, so I like it. Here's this painting. I want to remind you that all of my paintings are available. They are all for sale, except for maybe a few, which are portraits of my friends. They're not for sale. They belong to my friends. So if you like a particular study, a little painting, something like this, reach out to me at ladycatherinecorelli@gmail.com, and we will discuss the pricing, etc., etc., etc. One thing in there that I want to say is that right now, in the following week, I'll be going through an important event. After that, hopefully by the end of spring, I will be able to set up. I'm thinking of setting up an Etsy web store. So at that point, I will be photographing my paintings properly, and I'll probably set them up on an Etsy store. I have a temporary website, which is probably in the description. I don't like it, quite frankly, because it's kind of, I don't feel like I want to commit to Wix, to that particular platform. I'm thinking of Etsy, but in order for me to get on Etsy, a few things have to be resolved, and after that is resolved, I can set up a store there. So sooner or later, that is coming. That is coming at some point. For now, meanwhile, you can still buy my paintings, but I suggest we do that directly. So you reach out to me through my email, and let's talk about it. With that being said, thank you very much for being on my channel. I appreciate you, I love you, and you will hear me on the next episode. Meow!